All right, guys, welcome to the podcast Life It's Better with a Bow, powered by Protect. We're out here in Michigan. This is number 8, 9.
Of what, the year?
Yeah, that we've been in Michigan, you think?
I don't know. I don't have enough fingers to count that high.
Yeah, it's been a while. So we're sitting here with Chris B. of Be Real, and you are no longer in Michigan, but this is where we met.
Yeah, this is Michigan's the stomping grounds. I grew up in Michigan. Michigan was my first total archery challenge back when it was at Boyne, probably 2017.
That's what I think, 17 or 16.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man, it's wild how far it's come. I mean, Michigan's a huge event now. I remember it was still on the climb. It's like breaking 1,000, 1,500, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was like, dang, that's sweet. That many people with a bow in one place.
It was awesome. And we met, you guys, you were there just to do the shoot, I think, but you and Travis were there. You're like, hey, can we help you on our night shoot, the glow and arrow shoot? And so you and Travis pretty much ran it, actually. You were taking money, collecting arrows, doing the whole shebang for the first couple of years, actually.
Yeah. It was, I think I was running the Hoyt booth because they kind of send whoever's local sort of deal to the Hoyt booth.
Yeah.
And then we went and did that because we were there. We're like, why not?
Yeah.
So, it's fun.
Well, it was much appreciated on our end, especially because, we get here at super early, and then we're working late, and then we ran that night shoot, and that would go late, and eventually we're just like, we're too tired for this. We don't have the capacity to do it. So, although we are going to bring something of that nature back, but it'll be a different program, a little easier. But that's where you and I met.
Yeah,
Boyne, Michigan, at the novelty or the glow and arrow shoot.
Glow and arrow.
Yeah, but Chris, you've also had huge growth since you and I met. Now, when did your YouTube channel start?
It started 11 years ago. It's technically when it was created.
Okay.
And just kind of, for fun, just kind of uploading videos here and there or whatever. But we've really only been super serious about it probably for 5-6 years now, probably 6 years now, where I've kind of been doing it. I was able to kind of start in high school, grow it throughout college, and then right out of college, it was kind of a thing that I could just run with it.
That's awesome. Now, what'd you study in college?
Everything. I was undecided for like 3 years, or 2 years, whatever the maximum undecided you could be before you could just have to pick something.
Yeah.
Then I picked communications and did a couple classes. I was like, this is kind of dumb. And then I went to creative advertising, and we did this creative advertising class. I had a bunch of video ads and whatever, and there was this one project, and I was not very attendant on it, and they probably thought I was gonna do really bad at it or whatever, and I showed up and crushed it, and they were trying to put awards in for whatever, and it's just normal whatever, because I was in YouTube and learned it all. It's all simple stuff once you know how to do it. And she's like, why are you even in college? I'm like, that's a great question. And so I quit. I had 12 credits left, 5 years at MSU, and I quit.
That's all right. I mean, you could have finished it off, and then what? Been where you are today, but with less time.
The problem was those 12 credits with prerequisites and everything would be a full another year. Yeah. So I would have done 6 credits and 6 credits or something dumb like that. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, well, I think you made the right decision. I'm not saying not going to college is the right decision. I'm just saying for you, with what you were pursuing, that was the right move.
Yeah, I think college is super important. Well, it's super important just for getting people out into an environment that they're not familiar with. Yeah. I think that is a big benefit of college, but engineers, doctors, stuff like that, where you're required to learn protocol. But business, marketing, advertising, media, entertainment, you learn all that by just doing stuff and meeting people.
And it changes
every year
rapidly, and so
you just need to have learn what sort of skill sets you need to have, and then from there you just kind of whatever figure it out.
Yep, I agree. I went to college for a second and met my wife.
So worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it. Graduated with honors in that class of wife finding. And then I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. I was guiding full time at that point in life, and and I felt like I was doing good, and I loved what I was doing, and so I was like, I'm not, it's not for me.
Yeah. No.
So, but again, it just depends what you want to pursue. So, but I think you made the right move. You think you made the right move. Things are growing for you.
Yeah, it's been fun. We were able to, I was always a one-man band for the longest time, just growing things, and would have people help out here and there. But, yeah, we got like a few full-time guys. We got, like on the media side of things, like editors and filmers, and we got a booth this year, which we should have had a booth for, I was telling you, probably the last 2 years I should have had a booth.
Heck yeah.
And next year we want to do a lot more of these, at least all the popular ones. And we've been crushing. It's great meeting everyone and everything. Us and Ultraview right next to each other there has been great. So
yeah, you play a key role in Ultraview, huh?
Yep. I'm like best friends with Colby, who was the founder and was right alongside pretty much since the beginning of Ultraview. Went back in the dorm room days of 3D printers underneath the bed. We were there. Yeah. So it's really cool watching it grow.
Yeah, his story's pretty cool. I'd love to get him on the podcast because I really, you and I and him sat down for a while when I was in Atlanta and just got to hear the story and tour the facility there.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah, it's just cool. It's a Cinderella deal, College kid comes up with a good idea, grinds it out, goes from college dorm room to, our archery coach's basement to his second basement to a corner of the pro shop, to the first employee, and then finally the a new space, growing out of that space within a year, having to sublease that, getting a bigger space, outgrowing that space.
Yeah.
Buying getting the neighbor's space. It's just, it's cool. We got 50-some employees now. Growth is crazy hard to deal with. Yeah, and the space
you're in right now, you don't have space.
No, yeah, we're maxed out. So we did a big reorganization, like optimizing our current space mainly for assembly. Like the slider is, there's a lot of parts in the slider, in the sliding site. And it's really tough. It was a learning curve, before it launched and everything. It's like, how do we put this thing together efficiently? Yeah. Like, we can sit all at a table and put it together. But it's like, okay, how do we do thousands of these now efficiently with good quality control? So that's been great. We got a lot of we actually brought on a guy that worked at Polaris on their assembly line. And, with a Polaris, there's all sorts of stuff. So we understand, like, lean manufacturing, how to squeeze, everything out of what you got. And that helped immensely. So
That's awesome.
We shook the can on that and really got it figured out, and we're dialed now. I mean, we can pump a lot out per day.
So when you guys get those parts in, I mean, I guess we're kind of talking some Ultraview here.
Yeah, you're good though.
But it's all put together by hand there in your shop.
Yeah. Quality control put together. I mean, we have a lot of guys now. I mean, most of our employees are warehouse assembly, manufacturing type stuff. So it's good. It's crazy to see the growth. Every time I go down there, maybe once a month, every other month, just meetings or check-in, whatever. Every time I go in, I'm like, who are all these new people? Like,
that's crazy.
I gotta go meet them and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's great. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. What? So on the Be Real side, what kind of growth are you seeing? You've got, you were a one-man show. You're no longer a one-man show.
Yeah, so it's kind of grown. YouTube is always the tip of the spear for me. It's kind of everything that has grown has always come from YouTube. So we try to keep the gas pedal down on that. It's fun. It's definitely tiring. We try to do 2 videos a week, which is a lot of work. We got to have, especially when you're traveling, doing this stuff.
Yeah.
It's a logistical nightmare to do it well. We could throw stuff out, whatever, but we really try to keep it good, keep it entertaining and fresh, which is very tiring sometimes. A little easier during hunting season because we can just go hunting and whatever happens, happens.
Yes.
But during this off season of coming up with ideas or whatever else is a little bit of a challenge. But man, it's good. So that's grown. We've had a very linear path on subscribers and views for the last 5, 6, 7 years. It's been awesome. I mean, we got a great community there. It's all about community. And then our .com side, right now I'm kind of hammered down focusing on our .com.
Yeah.
It's kind of, talking about some business things, media company, marketing company or whatever, like mine, you got to diversify it, because you got ebbs and flows in the outdoor industry and it's so volatile. So we obviously work with a bunch of great partners. We do some consulting stuff, or I do some consulting stuff, work with UltraView, and then we have my stuff. So really, I'm growing my .com stuff just as a good diversification of, you never know whatever could happen in the industry.
Right.
I mean, tomorrow something could happen, and all these companies are like, yeah, sorry, man, like our first thing to go is, low-hanging fruit. Pull everything out from underneath you. So just being smart, growing our .com, working with partners to, provide custom products. It's always been B-Real merch. Now it's B-Real custom.
Yeah.
Because we're more than just merch. We're taking products and working with companies to kind of put a spin on some things and then giving it the B-Real touch and selling it.
That's awesome. Now, you've been in archery forever, but you were a competitive archer.
Yeah. I grew up shooting competitive archery, traveling all around. Made quite a few United States archery teams, traveled internationally, did the whole deal through high school, college, made some collegiate teams, went to Taipei. Then I shot professionally for a few years, and then this stuff kind of took off, and it's really tough to shoot professionally and not do it full-time and do it well.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
it's I'd do okay and show up and be present, you know, and be able to be like, yeah, I practiced 5 times in the last month, and I'm okay with the score I'm shooting, sort of deal. But yeah, I'll still go to a couple major ones every year just to stay in it, meet the people, and
networking and such.
Well, we have great friends that do it. I mean, so many great friends traveling throughout the years. So that's the biggest thing for me, going and hanging out with them. And I mean, UltraView's still really, really present on the target scene. So it's good to go there and do that stuff.
I mean, that's their foundation, right? They started in the target scene.
Colby is a target archer, from the start. We're getting him into hunting and exposing him, and over the last 3-4 years I've been doing that. But he started in target, started making little target trinkets. Our UV3 scope was the first thing, which was a target scope, which is really, that was still the foundation of what it was UV2. Well, it was UV1, UV2, and now it's UV3, but it's all been a target scope. So, we've been slowly morphing over to bow hunting, mainly because it's naturally, customers have been dragging us over that way, wanting more of this. So now, the button, the slider, the B-Real grip, stuff like that is more hunting focused to, make archery easier.
So that brings me to another question. I'm not a competitive archer.
Yeah.
Or if I was, I'd be really bad. But your B-Real grip. Tell me about that. If I buy a bow, and you're like, hey, you should put this grip on it. What
elevator
is that?
pitch. So
I'm just curious.
There are guys that will love the stock Vantage grip and hate the B-Real grip. And then there are guys that will love the B-Real grip and hate the stock Vantage grip, or Engage grip. They're just very different. The Matthews stock grip, it's very rounded. Some guys love it, and some guys pick it up and shoot it and don't. So we made something that we felt was correct. We've had a lot of prototypes. I mean, this is really the third variation of it over the years, and we'll probably stick to this at least until something else changes or whatever else. But flat back, we got 2 types of plastics on there. So it's actually a glass composite, and then we overmolded that little sticky color piece on there. The throat's super smooth, flat back grip, more rigid, so you can have better feedback. And then we have a good shelf on the side. That's the biggest thing with the Matthews. There's not a shelf. If you look at a Prime or a Hoyt or whatever else, you have a good shelf on that side. Matthews really doesn't. It's just a little lip. So a lot of guys like to get their index finger up in there, so we provided that shelf.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so a couple good features. When you pick it up, you're like, oh, wow, yeah, that's way different. And again, some guys don't like it, and some guys do. That's the thing about a grip of a bow. It's so personal.
Yeah.
So, there's a bunch of other guys that make grips too. And that's why it's great, because you can try them out and see which ones you like and whatever else. So it's the only part of the bow you touch. Why isn't there a bunch of different options?
Yeah, you've been doing the grip for a while, right?
Long time. So it was the very easy thing for us to do on a 3D printer at first.
Okay.
I mean, we had 12 3D printers printing B-Real grips all the time,
Really?
and then we switched.
Okay.
And then we switched. Yeah, this was back 6-7 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
But then we switched over different manufacturing. We were able to get the body of the grip done, and then this little side plates we actually lasered out acrylic. So all of our different crazy colors, we lasered out acrylic, but then we had to glue them on. big pain in the butt. I mean, and then volumes were going crazy. We had a whole line on B-roll grips, and it was just a pain. So now we get it done with that overmolding process on top of it. It makes it a little bit easier for us, a lot cooler for the customer. So so it's a better,
And that's all. The only grips you do are for Matthews?
Yeah, Matthews, and then we got a PSE grip. We used to do Hoyt grips, but they didn't like us doing grips on their bow.
No way.
Yeah. They said stop.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Interesting. Why would you care?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Matthews loves it. I mean, they're like, if a grip's going to make the bow for the consumer more enjoyable and it makes them stick with a Matthews, then why not?
That's what I was going to say, is if you could say, hey, I love everything about X bow, but I don't like the grip.
So if we make a solution for that to help sell that bow, I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah, that's interesting to me, huh?
Yeah.
Well, was that maybe because you left Hoyt? I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
It was the Target. It was the Target grip. We finally did like a big revamp on the Target grip, got it out, and they're like, hey guys, can't do that. And we're like, fine, sure, whatever.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Well, I'm with you. Whatever makes it better and keeps moving bows in people's hands, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
So, so tell us about that. You've been shooting Matthews how long now? 5 years? 4 years?
5 years. Yeah, this is my 5th year. Yep.
5 years now. Mm-hmm. And how does a transition like that happen? You were shooting Hoyt forever. And then
I shot Hoyt for 10 years technically. Like I got my first Hoyt bow well before doing anything and stuck with it. And then I think I was 16. I did really well. I shot up into the professional division, did really well at a tournament. You remember Mike Looper?
Yeah,
when he worked at Hoyt.
He was one of my favorites.
He's a great human. He was VP of marketing or whatever, and we kind of, 16-year-old kid in Vegas at the trade show or whatever, just saying, hey, how's it going, whatever. And I shot like clean the first 2 days at Vegas, and there was only like 20 of us left out of, hundreds of people. Yeah. And so it was kind of a deal, and he walked down and handed me that pro staff jersey. It's like, hey, man, like after this, like we're going to do a deal or whatever. Just like, a free bow. But whatever, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, you're 16.
Yeah. So that kind of started that relationship, and it was great. I actually ran that grew kind of to like an internship into me doing a lot of social media work for them. So like managing their social media accounts and stuff through college. And I've always loved, Hoyt was great. They got great bows as far as engineering and everything. But as far as Matthews, it's just their bows, I think, are way more efficient. I've gained a lot of respect for their due diligence for the customer as far as their cams, their modular systems, making it as maximum as possible. Matthews designs their mod system, every single draw length and every single poundage. So the SKUs are like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of SKUs. When you think about like, 60 pounds of 28, well, what about 70 pounds of 28, 80 pounds of 28? Now do that with 28 and a half. You got to go. So anyways, hundreds and hundreds of SKUs, big pain in the butt. But every single mod, they take through this giant draw force curve and maximize the draw force curve with that setting of the bow to maximize it. Compared to a movable mod, which is a little bit easier to manufacture, keep in stock, everything else.
Right. Yep.
You sacrifice efficiencies a little bit as you spin that mod. So that's a bit, one big thing with Matthews is that they don't really sacrifice on that. They also are just an incredible manufacturing powerhouse. I mean, streamlining a system. A couple people do it now, but I think Matthews is the first one that when you shoot a bow, you don't just shoot the bow. You shoot it with all this other junk on it, a quiver, stabilizer, sight, all that jazz. So they've been engineering now, how does this bow shoot fully built? Because that's the only time it really matters. Yeah. It doesn't matter when it's just a plain bow. So they are engineering it in a way of what's it going to feel like when it's fully built out. So the quivers are fantastic, the stabilizers are, it's really good, just the philosophies that they have, and I for sure aligned with that. So I got to know those guys a little bit that year of transition. And I think the brand aligns with me a little bit more. Their Wisconsin brand. It just made sense for me long term, personally. I mean, nothing against the Hoyt guys.
No,
whatever.
They're great.
Still talk
I love
to them.
The Hoyt guys.
Yeah, still talk to them. They're great, great bows and everything. But I'm never gonna jump around crazy to whoever. Yeah, I'll take pay cuts to go places for sure if it makes sense. It's not about the money. It's more about just the people and the brand, and does the story make sense? And
you still got to make money, though. I mean, it's your job.
Yeah, no, you for sure do.
But I get what you're saying.
I think doing the right thing matters more than money.
Yep. Well, the money will come.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, when
you do the right thing, the money will come.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I didn't do any of this for money. I did it to grow the sport of archery and bow hunting and everything that we do. So if we can align with people that will help do that, money a factor, brand a factor, just overall power and awareness and cohesiveness is another factor. So when you bring all those in, 3 tiers that level out, and money's not the only thing for sure.
And not only that, it's not like you're growing just Matthews.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're growing archery.
Yeah, exactly.
And by growing archery, you're growing everyone.
Correct, yeah. Rising tide lifts all ships. So if we can really achieve that, that'll be really, really good.
Yeah. So I think you've done a good job in, the fun thing for me is you and I met when you...
a long time ago. I mean,
you were right at the infancy of what you were doing.
Sophomore in college, probably, yeah.
Yeah, right at the infancy of it. And so it's been fun for me to watch this thing just take off.
Yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been really fun.
And you've crushed it. So I do have a question.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part about being a YouTube guy?
YouTube guy?
Is it having to produce that constant influx of videos and...
yeah, I know what you're getting at.
Like, what is it? You're like, here, I'm doing this job, and everybody's like, oh, man, that dude, he's so lucky, does this and this. But every job has some hard stuff where you're like, today, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, my biggest thing is time.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants, here, this, that. And I'm getting better at saying no.
Yeah.
Because it's too much.
Well, thanks for not saying no today.
Yeah, I was like, hey, it's Sunday. It's a slow Sunday, But you know what I'm saying? I think that's my biggest thing right now. But that trickles down to other things. So it's like, if I'm just going hard for so long and then have to make a video, then I'm drained.
Yeah.
And then I'm not on camera.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna fake something. There's times where we get in the shop and I start recording, and I'm like, wait, we can't do this.
It'll resonate. People will know you're just pounding it out.
There's several times where we've cut the video, closed the whole day down. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm just not not on it today. So, and it's unfair. That's why it's so tough. We don't want to spit out stuff, but yeah, I mean that's probably the toughest thing is just time. But then that trickles down to everything. Having a bigger team, growing more people is good. I had a couple guys quit on me recently.
Dang it.
Just like this. So I'm scrambling a little bit, which is all good.
It's part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Blessings in disguise for sure.
So how many guys you got working for you? I mean, do you do all the editing yourself? Do you have somebody else doing that?
Yeah, so we actually work with Austin Thomas.
Okay.
With Collectus. He does a lot of my higher level production and larger brand stuff, helps with that. Some email and website stuff.
Is he a freelance guy then?
Yep,
so he does it for multiple brands?
He's a creative, so we hire him. I work with this kid, Damon Wolf, with All For One. He's a really talented kid. He kind of travels around, helps films me. Andrew, who just poked in here a minute ago, he's my full-time guy back home. He kind of is like warehouse manager and media manager, so he'll film some stuff, just the everyday stuff, and it'll come hunting on hunts that make sense and stuff like that. We got a warehouse guy back home. We got that's maybe it. So if people, maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah. Well, that's big.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a lot. People don't realize how much moving parts are actually going on.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot. And then sponsor communication, sponsor deliverables. We got merch, inventory, warehouse management, shipping, customer service, website management, YouTube planning, YouTube posting, thumbnails.
How far ahead are you when you're doing your YouTube planning, if you will?
We'll have a rolling 10 video ideas that we're okay, we're going to film this. And then if we're doing good, we'll have 2 or 3 uploaded ready to go. And right before Alaska, I had 4 videos in the docket ready, but now we have none. Because we've been traveling,
Yep.
Like Austin's got a couple that, we'll send to him that he has right now, but they're not done yet. So, Yeah, like we missed, I think last week we only uploaded one video.
And your goal is 2 a week.
Two.
Holy cow. And what's your average length on those? Or does it vary? Or
20,
do you have like
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
15
So
to
you
20
got to
minutes.
produce 40 minutes of video every week.
Yeah, it's nearly
Of quality video.
I think we end up doing like 80 videos a year, so we don't quite hit our like 110 video goal, which is just tough. And again, I'm not going to sacrifice the videos just by saying we have to make it. So I'm trying to oil the machine good enough where I have enough free time. Our team is efficient enough to do 2 videos, quality videos. And that's just really, really tough to do. Like, we'll make a video here. It's really easy because it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. We got the booth, make a video, come back, throw it to the editors, upload within, 2 weeks is kind of our turnaround time on videos. So
yeah, that's awesome. What I'm going to shift gears here on you a little bit.
Yeah.
Because a big portion of your video or of your following is because of your hunts.
For sure. Yeah.
And so we're going to draw it back here.
Yeah.
What is your favorite hunt you've done so far?
The moose hunt that I did 2 years ago always comes back. It was just it's such a good time. I love Alaska, but I love the country that moose is in. Like, I was just up there last week, way south, like Homer on the ocean. It was fantastic. But I came back, I was like, I for sure would do that again. But I was like, if I had like a moose style hunt and that hunt side by side, I'd for sure do a moose hunt. I did a mountain goat hunt last year. That was awesome, but it was tough, physically. Moose hunts are chill. You're in camp, you get a fire, and then you go out moose hunting all day, and boggy, and then the animal is just huge, and it's just unreal. Yeah.
Yeah, moose. So we go every year. Mm-hmm. And I've said this on our podcast, or for anyone that's ever talked to me, Alaska is my favorite place, period.
Yeah.
I haven't been to every place in the world, but Alaska's
enough of them to know.
Yeah, Alaska's pretty special to me.
Yeah.
And, I've been going up there forever. And, I mean, literally, I've been going up there since I was 16. So,
wow.
over, more than 30 years.
Wow.
And it has never once lost its magic for me.
Yeah.
And
you get up there, you just feel so small. You're like, what is this?
It is unreal. And so we did a moose hunt last year with my 17-year-old. He shot a fantastic bull.
Good.
And to be able to share that with him was amazing. This year we're taking my 20-year-old son and another friend's son with us to chase moose. But in the end, I would agree with you on that. I think my favorite hunt I've ever been on, I have 2, an elk hunt and a mountain goat hunt. But they were surpassed by doing that hunt with my son last year. So I assume this other one with my boy is going to be just equally as good.
Yeah.
But you shot yours with your bow.
Yep.
Did you guys call them in?
No. We were early, so we were like the early part of September. I mean, we saw bulls in velvet when we first got there. So we knew it was going to be tough. But we ended up getting lucky. We saw it down in the bottom from up on this little knob on day 8.
Yeah.
He just popped out. I was like, oh, he's right there. So we just did it was like a mule deer stalk. We just ran down a couple 100 yards, and I had just kind of mapped out in my mind, and then we got in alders like this. So
that look like they're 3 feet tall when you're on top.
Got all the way down there, and I was like, he's got to be right here. And then it was like 40 yards. Like we got our line just it was like probably a 500-yard little swing C to get the wind right, and then it was like 40 yards. I was like, wow, we nailed that. We didn't see him. We saw him up top, and then we didn't see him until 40 yards.
Dude, that is awesome. Bedded or what? Was he bedded?
No, he was actually like sparring with another little moose.
Oh, okay.
So they really didn't move at all in 10 minutes. And 29 yards, I think.
No way. Mm-hmm. And that's on video?
Yep.
Is it? And you've launched that video already?
Oh, yeah. It's on YouTube. That's the other thing is people love moose hunts for whatever reason. It blew up. It's like 1.3 million views or something.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like our number 1 video. So, everything really lined up with that. Really cool story, cool video, cool hunt, very fun.
Well, you shot a hell of a moose, too.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah.
Yep, 60 4x5 brows.
He's beautiful.
Big
anything when you get those palmated brows to me is that's a moose for me. So we had a big moose come in that my son's like, hey, what do you think? And I'm like, oh man, and he was wide. I would guess he was north of 65.
Oh, wow.
Well, here's the thing. But he just had a little forky and a spike. And I said, look, that is a great moose. That's a giant bull. I said, you just decide what you want. They're going to move in.
Yeah.
They always move into here. We're going to see more.
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever. I'll just do whatever you say. I said, well, here's the thing. We can come back next year if it doesn't work out. So he opted to pass. And he ended up shooting a great bull, giant palmated brows.
Yeah.
2 days later, I think, maybe 3 days later. And it ended up being just over 62 inches wide, but it
just giant paddles.
Yeah, and they're just that makes a moose
yeah,
to me.
Yeah,
when you have
just a giant
big
palmation,
brows, like that does it for me. So now we'll go back, and hopefully that big wide moose is now 70 inches, and then Raylan, who works for us here, he can take that moose out.
Good.
Like I said, it's a fantastic moose, but it just depends what you like. I like brows.
Yeah. No, I think I like the adventure of whatever. I think that's the biggest thing for me is wherever these places take you.
Yeah.
I love elk, love mule. There's some really memorable mule deer hunts. Some memorable, elk hunts. I shot an elk in Montana, my first elk ever with the buddy. It was cool. It was
when was that?
It was 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Gotcha.
Shot one in Montana. It's like far shot, perfect heart shot. Like it was just perfect. It was cool. It was my first. It was my first elk too. And then last year I was in Utah. That was really, really cool hunt.
Where were you? Were you up on Deseret or something?
Yeah. It was just great. It was stupid.
Dude,
there
are so many elk
it
there.
was stupid.
Well, take stupid when you can get it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll have plenty of others you got to work for.
I'm not complaining.
It is. You're right. I swear, in the state of Utah, I swear they have the highest density of bulls.
It was 1-to-1 ratio. It was wild. I mean, it was just like, we'd see a bull. It's like, too small. See another bull. Too small. Walk 400 yards. Rah, rah, rah.
Did you get to call them in then?
We actually, so it was the last morning. We really worked for it. It wasn't easy to find a shooter because they're really strict.
Yes.
We did pass one. It was just a 5-point on the first day, maybe a 260, 270 5-point. Mature though, fully mature. And I was like, I don't know. I'm here. I kind of want to keep hunting.
Yeah.
To be honest. So it was the last morning, and this bull is just like we're working. It's actually snowing, sleeting. We work this ridge on the backside down to get our wind right for the other side. And we're working back up, and there's a couple distant bugles, and then there's this one. It's just like growly, just hammering. It's like he's in the same spot, like over and over again. And I was with Colton, my guide, and he's like, let's just like slow walk up to it, almost still hunt. Sure enough, he was just in his bed bugling. We snuck up and waited for him to stand up. And
That's
smoked
fantastic.
him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that was fun though.
Elk hunting is, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick like my favorite species because I just love hunting whatever because it's fun. But when they talk, there's something about that bugle that it fires me up.
I love turkey hunting on opening day. After that, I kind of get bored of it. I love whitetail. Like if you were like, what's the last thing you could ever do over and over again? It'd be whitetails.
And is that why you moved?
Yeah, partially. It's Caitlin, my girlfriend, was in Kansas City, and I was in Michigan. And she's like, I'm not moving to Michigan. And I'm like, I'm not moving to Kansas City. And I was like, if I'm going to move to Iowa. And we're like, fine, okay, sure. So the deer was one, getting together was another one. Iowa's a state, like, for business and tax and all those reasons is really good. It's super free state.
That's awesome.
Corn everywhere, deer everywhere.
Big deer.
Good. Yeah. And it's more out west, so it's like our drive location, quick bump to Kansas, quick bump up to Matthews in Wisconsin. I drive up there a few times a year.
Yeah.
It just made sense. I love it there. It makes a lot of sense for me. Mm-hmm.
What are your go-to states that you're like, I'm hunting these states every year?
Great question. Oklahoma, it's on that list.
Really?
Yeah, I love Oklahoma. We got a lease down there with some buddies, and just a pile of deer, of pigs, pile of deer. You go down there, you shoot a bunch of does, shoot a bunch of, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Texas, but not. It's close for me, too.
That's awesome.
I did Ohio for a few years, but I don't know if I'm going to do it again. It's a far drive for me now. It's like 13, 14 hours. Obviously, Iowa. I did Nebraska for a long time. I don't know. I like to mix it up a little bit every year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing Kansas again this year. I mean, I
Fantastic.
do Kansas every year if I could, but now it's a draw.
Yeah.
Every other year.
How
So
many hunts do you think you do a year then?
I used to go crazy and travel around too much and get too sporadic when I was like younger, and it's like, I can live on the road for 2 months, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Like the Brockhouse boys.
Exactly, yeah. But now I've dialed it back a little bit. So we'll do probably like five different states this year. 6, from September to January.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
No, and I try to stay, between Iowa and Kansas. I mean, that's 3 buck tags all throughout the year. So I'll stay really busy on that. Hopefully, unless we tag out super early for some reason, then I'll bomb somewhere else.
What are you primarily whitetail or?
Yeah, all whitetail. Montana elk will do this year. A deer tag too. Mule deer. I'm going to Alberta for mule deer in September.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're actually doing it's a giveaway hunt with Worldwide Trophy Adventures. So we picked a winner from North Carolina. So he's coming out to share camp with me. Yeah, no, that'd be fun. I'm
excited for you.
That's been a dream of mine. In July, I'm going to Australia for water buffalo.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's kind of weird.
I've
middle
wanted
of summer.
to do it. Yeah, I've wanted to do it. I've got quite a few friends who've gone out and done that, and I've always wanted to go do that.
Yeah,
that's a heck of a flight for a water buffalo.
Oh yeah, it's like 36 hours one way after it's all said and done. I know. I looked at. I was like, maybe I'll splurge on a like an upgrade or something.
One of those beds.
$30,000.
No.
I was like, screw that.
$30,000? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I had no idea. So I'll.
Well, that was at least the highest. I was fun looking on the internet one night. Like, I wonder what that is.
I'll bet that's how it is across the board. But at least you have a bed for $30,000. I mean,
I don't know.
It's a down payment on a house, so.
Yeah, no kidding. I was like, nope, I'll sit in the back.
Yeah, no kidding. I flew to. We went to England and then a couple of puddle jumps and then back to Greenland.
Nice.
But anyway, I stand for a lot of that flight. I can't.
Just walking around,
dude. I can't sit that long.
Yeah.
Everything starts to hurt. Maybe it's because I'm old, or
no. It's even just this Alaska flight. We did Chicago to Anchorage, and it was 6 hours, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, 6 hours is about. That's about it. So we fly. It's a 4-hour flight for us out of Salt Lake, and then I think coming back it's 4.5. Yeah. It's either 4.5. It's 4.5 one way, 4 the other.
I gotcha.
And so it's not terrible. That's kind of the threshold for me is once you get beyond that 4.5 hour mark, I start to get a little antsy.
Yeah.
I mean, my ADD kicks in, and I just can't take it anymore.
I always try to sleep on planes. We actually did a red eye to get here. We left at like 7 p.m., landed at 10 a.m. in Iowa, and then the truck and trailer was already ready. We only in Iowa for 3 hours, and we drove here.
Gotcha. Where'd you fly in from then?
Des Moines.
Oh, you're in.
Des Moines.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Des Moines, Iowa has a really cool Capitol building.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I used to do the color run in their parking lot.
Oh, right.
And we'd run along the river there, but their Capitol building is pretty freaking cool.
Very cool.
So
I've definitely driven by it. I don't think I've been like up to it. I'll have to check it out. Is it?
A lot of Capitol buildings are cool, but I particularly like theirs.
Yeah, Iowa's a lot. I mean, people think it's just a cornfields or whatever, but Des Moines is huge. I mean, it's a big city.
Well, it was one of our largest color runs ever.
Really?
Yeah, we did over 30,000 runners.
Wow.
For that 5K.
That's crazy.
In Des Moines.
Iowa's a big cycling state too.
Yeah.
There's that big, I forget what it is, big trail that comes through when people do like a couple state tour or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always hearing about it.
I don't know much about Iowa except for Des Moines. That's where I've spent my time working.
Yeah.
So, but it's a pretty cool city.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
So
very cool.
And where are you at? You're north, south?
Just outside Des Moines.
Yeah,
right there. So fly out of there and.
So we're gonna shift gears again, and then we'll finish up here.
Okay.
But this one you're gonna love. You and I are really good friends at this point. So everyone thinks you've won the truck twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just once.
Just once.
I've only won it once. I bought the other one. I bought the Ford.
Bought the truck.
Yep.
And then you won the second time.
Correct.
Now, here's the best part about when you won. Do you remember we may or may not have blurred out your
Oh, yeah. Blasted my number on the internet. That whole next month, I'm getting like random phone calls, random
Dude, you're
texts.
the best.
I was like,
You're
is this Chris?
You're like, hey, Sean, I had to change my number. Thanks.
No, I never. I ended up not changing it. It fizzled out. Probably a bunch of people have my contact in their phone
they're
now.
like, yeah, I know Chris.
Like, yeah, look, I got his number.
Yeah, so
whatever. It's all good fun.
When I saw that, I was like,
whatever. I get it. What's
I
funny?
was laughing so
I did
hard.
that.
I'm like, oh man, we just totally screwed it.
Whatever. I did it. The funny thing is, I just did it accidentally to the WTA giveaway winner because we did a thing.
Oh,
but I was like, oh no! And then he texted me, he's like, hey, my number's in it. And then I just cropped it real quick. It took it was only up for 10 minutes. It's not there now.
So after yours, we changed how we do it. We don't do the tickets anymore, right? We just take everybody, build them a slice of pie, and assign them a number.
Right.
So,
right.
like for the truck, we called it T1 through whatever.
Right.
So now when we shoot, whoever wins, like your T23, and then we look on our list and we're like, okay, T23 is this person.
Yeah.
So that we don't use the actual ticket anymore.
Well, now the tickets, it's funny. I just write my name on it.
Yeah. You're just like Chris P. You know who I am.
Katie was like, name a number. I'm like, I'm just going to put my name down. Sean knows me.
Yeah, so we don't after that incident, we were like, oh, man, I can't be doing that. So
I love that. Good memories.
I was laughing. I'm just like,
whatever.
Oh, poor Chris.
Whatever.
And everybody's like, oh, wins twice. Oh.
Yeah, no, just once. Once. And then it's confusing, too, because I like shooting at it, and we have fun and make videos, so if no one's ever been here, they think I win it every year. And it's like, no, just because you hit it doesn't mean that you win it. You get entered to win.
Every year before, when we're doing the live shoot, I can't tell you how many. It doesn't matter. How long has it been since you won? You won last? Is it 3 years now?
3 years, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been 3 years, and we're still like, oh, Chris B gonna win again.
It's so funny. It's kind of a running joke now.
I hope it lasts forever because it cracks us up. We're like, here we go.
I know, it's funny.
So
I love it.
Have you shot yet to get in?
Yeah, I got one in.
You did get one in.
Yep, my fourth arrow. I think that was the quickest I got in. So.
That's awesome. Well, good for you.
Yeah,
you've been in every year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably for the last 5 or 6 years. Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember the year I won. It was COVID year that I won.
Yeah, it was a Chevy, gray and black Chevy.
Yep. And I didn't because we didn't have a booth or anything. And I remember the night before I was at home. I was like, maybe I'll drive up. It was when I lived in Michigan, so I was like, maybe I'll drive up there. It's like, maybe I'll build a bow. So I built that bow. Had to bring the sight way in, and I got to where I could aim good. And I think I got in 3 or 4 times that year.
You did.
I literally no filming, no nothing. I just went up there, shot a pile of shots, got it in, and left.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what you did.
And then I think you called me the next. I think that was the last event. Didn't you announce it at that event? I drove back.
No, you're right. We did announce it at Michigan.
And then I drove back up the next day and we picked it up.
And you took the truck. Yep. That is 100% right. That was the year. So because of COVID, we didn't have a truck sponsor. So you got a simple.
Yeah.
It just said Tow Archery Challenge on it. So that's right. You did. You drove up and just drove away from there. That was the easiest giveaway we've ever done with the truck.
I know. It was so funny.
Because we'll have people fly in or we'll have them send one of those vehicle transport companies to pick it up or whatever. But
no, it was
that's right.
Shot the day before, got in, next day won it, drove up, back home.
That's so funny. That's fantastic.
I think that event was in September, I think, because we went on a mule deer hunt the next day, I think.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know in COVID we had to bump it because we went out to Vermont and then came back to Michigan and then we were done.
I'm pretty sure it was late.
We had to postpone those.
End of August, because I think
it was end of August.
Yeah, we were August 28, 29. I think we were ripping to Nebraska.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. That is hilarious. Yeah. All it takes is one.
That's the thing, man. It's all luck too, but it's just fun. It's
maybe
a fun
not
thing.
getting in. Some of these guys like yourselves. I mean, it might be luck getting in the center of that thing, but there are guys now that are shooting some killer groups. Yeah. At 111 yards.
I know.
Mind blowing.
I know. People figured it out. They got the program now.
Not only that, there are a lot of guys. I wish we would count, and so we could say how many guys step up to the plate that have a 111.
Oh, I
hash
do.
mark.
Yeah, I do. Yep,
that's my 111.
That's the caribou.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's kind of become like a little staple of total archery.
It has. It's a fun giveaway. We love doing it, and I don't ever foresee us taking that away because it's
awesome.
It is fun to do, and even that's why in that COVID year, we had to cancel half of our events.
Yeah, it's tough.
We did not have a truck sponsor because everybody was like, we're pulling on the reins, see how things play out. We're like, do we just buy it anyway, or do we say no truck this year? And finally, we're like, we have to.
We got to keep it going. Yeah, got to keep it going.
Yep. We can't take it away. This is one of the things that we just do, and so for a non-competitive shoot, we have a pretty large winning pot.
Oh yeah, maybe some of the largest if you add up all the novelty
if you add
stuff.
everything up. So we call it the novelty range this year because there are
There's
many
a pile
novelties
of stuff
out there.
That's why I was like, I shot the truck. I was like, what else can I shoot for free here?
You can win boots. You can win rangefinder. You can win bows,
SIG stuff,
arrows. Hunts.
Yeah.
No, targets.
Fun. You go over there, blow a bunch of money, maybe win something.
Yeah. And if not, you're buying groceries for my kids. No.
No. It's all fun. Hey, man, I mean, it's all part of the deal. This is the deal. It's like, if we want to do cool stuff, if you guys want to grow archery and everything, we got to make this a system. And you've made an incredible system.
Yeah, it's been really good. It works really well. The community's awesome. The partners we have, like yourself, UltraView, all of our bow partners, PSC, Prime, Hoyt, everybody here is a part of this whole community and system to grow archery. I think Total Archery Challenge has, without sounding arrogant, because I don't want it to sound that way, I just think that Total Archery Challenge has changed the way 3D archery is done.
Or just archery entertainment, and it's almost more of a festival.
Yeah, it's just come out, have a good time, get everybody together. These people love being able to talk to the manufacturers, right?
Yep.
So they're out here talking not to a dealer who's trying to push a bow.
Right.
They're out here talking to that bow manufacturer.
Someone from them.
Yeah, and I think it's a good trust building exercise for the manufacturers, and then for people like you to be here and have the community to be able to say hi to your peeps. They love that because when else can they, right? You're very limited on where you're at in front of the public, and a lot of these guys want to shake your hand, and so you being here helps elevate the experience for our participants. So thank you for that.
Yeah, of course.
And I know they love it too, but it's been fun. You've been on this journey with us literally damn near since the beginning.
Long time.
Yeah. So
and now we've been to a lot of I've been to a lot of events too. Utah, Pennsylvania,
South Dakota,
Oklahoma. Haven't been to Texas yet, but I got to do Texas.
You do need to do Texas. Actually, what we should do is, if you come to Texas, we'll see if we can't work out to go sit in the blind and smash some pigs. Yeah. So
I love that.
Those guys are awesome. The family that owns the Texas venue, Natural Bridge Caverns, which if you're listening and you're in San Antonio, you have to go see those caverns. They're off. Literally, I've done it.
Really?
Every year we go, I have to go through them. I love them. It's crazy.
Wow.
And those guys, it is. The structure that's built inside there naturally just blows my mind. But and they've done a lot of investment into making that experience even better with some lighting and things. And it's beautiful.
On.
But
that's sweet.
I digress. What we were talking about was what they do for us on pigs. They'll flip their feeders on a few weeks before we get there. Pigs coming in for us.
I love that. Yeah, I'd be all about that.
Yeah, so we get to, sometimes we crush it, and sometimes they're just not in. But Connor was able to smash one.
Yeah, I know.
First day he
they
came
cleaned
in.
up big time. Yeah, they shot a lot of them.
Yeah, so of course, those two boys, I don't know what it is, but they're always able to make the magic happen.
They're killers, man.
They are killers. Yeah. They make the magic happen, especially in Texas. I think they are crushing them every year. And they stocked in on that one, if I remember.
Oh, really?
The first one, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They were headed to the blind, but we got them in there late. And I'm like, well, just be careful. You go through the river. When you pop up, you're going to be where you can see. And they immediately were like, they're here. And then 30 minutes later, he's like, one down. So anyway, but so we'll try to work that out. You just got to let me know in advance if you want to do Texas, and we can sneak out there. You can go with one of the Brockhouse boys and smash some pigs.
I'd love that. Yeah.
Plus, there's always access deer close by.
Oh, really? Is there some?
Oh, nice. Not on that ranch, but close by.
Oh, yeah. I love access deer.
Oh,
I love hunting them.
I love hunting them, and I love eating them.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Well, just real quick, anything else you want to add there on the Be Real or UltraView side? Your merch is just BeReal.com, right? For the
B-Real merch. Yeah, BeRealMerch.com.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, B-Real merch, B-Real custom. We have a big rebrand coming July 1, that new website and everything, and then it'll officially be B-Real custom. But right now, it's still B-Real merch.
So it'll just, if they were to go Be Real merch, just
both
forward over. Yeah.
Both of them point to the same point right now. So if you get confused, you still bring it to the same place. So
yeah. So and then UltraView, of course.
UltraView.com. We got a lot of fun stuff coming this year. We're always innovating and coming up with new crazy ideas and all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys have coming up, because when I saw your site before you launched, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
You guys do a good job.
We care too much.
Well, I mean, it shows.
Yeah, we care a lot.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. So, all right, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.